Welcome back to consecutive day 891 of the Diary of a Runpreneur. Please do give this a subscribe and share, as it is part of a fundraiser to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. And to be honest, the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise. All the information is in the link in the comments below. Thank you for your support as always, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 891 of a Diary of a Runpreneur, and you wouldn't believe it if you watched yesterday's vlog, but I'm on the same road today as I was on late last night, and it's so much different in the daylight. There's cars hooning down, so just let them get past. But it's yeah, a lot more welcoming. If you have a scan around, it's just open fields, farmland fields, and you're in the countryside. But at night time it is horrible. It's really hairy running down here. But anyway, I'm doing a little experiment. Not an experiment really, well I kind of am actually, because clearly I'm not a big fan of running in the dark with a head torch, unless it's kind of populated areas where there's street lamps to kind of give you that comfort of light. But today I'm running I started my run at bang on sunset, so I do always monitor the sunset because it can help determine my window of opportunity to run. And I'd normally run to come in before sunset, but it just dawned on me, and this is probably it's really common knowledge, but so easily kind of not considered, is that it doesn't get dark at sunset. That's just when the sun sets, and you've then actually got, well, according to Google, we've got a further 30 to 60 minutes in the UK before it goes into complete darkness after sunset. So it's that kind of, I think it's dusk, isn't it? That dusk period. So, and it is beautiful. You can see behind me over there, the sun has set over there, and we've still got quite good visibility at the moment. But it'll be interesting to see how dark it is by the time I get back. But yeah, it's interesting because my runs are usually 40 to 45 minutes each day. So that's kind of bang on in the middle of between 30 and 60 minutes before it gets to complete darkness, as it recommends on Google. I'm assuming it mentions that because I believe the further north you are, the more light and longer light you get. So as my science or geography isn't that great, but I think that's kind of the reason. So if you're the northern tip of the UK, you'd get longer daylight than you would in the south, and I'm quite low down in the south, so not at the bottom, but I'm probably a third of the way up, maybe less than a third of the way up, if that makes geographical sense. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can actually start running at sunset, and it's a beautiful condition when the sun's setting because it just looks stunning. I could hopefully get some really beautiful runs in, so that will be a little experiment to see if it's pitch black when I can finish or not. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about anxiety again. I've been talking about this a lot. High functioning anxiety, entrepreneurial anxiety, whatever you want to call it. It is a form of anxiety that I have been suffering with of late. And another van coming past me, so just bear with me a second. And I think the main issue here is I'd like to think I'm not a control freak, but I am. And well, I don't think I am a control freak. I just like to know where we're up to. I don't want to take control. I just like to know how we're doing. And the thing that's frustrated me significantly over the past few weeks and months, and this is all good stuff, by the way, we've had so many kind of new opportunities present themselves that we cannot turn down. Like the acquisitions plan that we're now embarking upon in the business, which is hugely exciting. Buying properties for cash every month is, or I say plural, we'll be starting with one a month. That's kind of the level we're focusing on. And to get it to a stage where that's really going to supercharge our growth in terms of assets, and obviously the capital growth, we're coming into a period where, cost of living, recession in the UK, there'll be lots of opportunities to pick up assets at a good value based price. So that's really exciting, but that hasn't been projected in my original forecast. And we've just kind of made decisions on the direction we're going in without really underpinning those decisions with substantial data. And it's really freaked me out to the extent that, I've really kind of struggled controlling my levels of anxiety. And I've talked about having high functioning anxiety, which means I can completely crack on, and I can. But I bottle stuff up when I'm worried. And I have been bottling it up because it's been eating away at me. And I've had so much stuff on that these new opportunities have kind of created a whole new load of work that I need to set up, systems, processes, people in place, etc. That as a result, I haven't done the financial planning, which should have been the part that should have been done first. And then all of this stuff kind of happens after the financial planning has been done. So I've spent today just trying to do that. Haven't finished it yet, but I already feel much better. And this has been going on for a few weeks, by the way. And then the second part of this is that I've been focusing on, I wouldn't say focusing on health, because I mean, in the day I run every day, I do a considerable amount of exercise. And I've been trying to eat healthily because I think I've talked about in the past that the way I'm quite compulsive, I wouldn't say compulsive, but I can't do things in moderation at certain times. And what I mean by that is food, in particular. People say, oh yeah, just have a chocolate bar, just have one. I don't have a chocolate bar, I have 10 chocolate bars in a sitting. I don't just have a pack of crisps, I have 10. So I can counteract that by just not having any. Okay, and then I get used to it, and I'm used to it, and I then don't have the urge. But I was out with the family on Sunday, just for a meal out with the family on Sunday. Lovely. But my wife convinced me to have a dessert. So I had my favourite dessert, tiramisu, and bang, it just opens up this can of worms, because added to the fact I'm going through a period of anxiety at this moment in time. So yesterday was almost a complete write-off. I just sat and ate as much rubbish junk food that I could possibly get in me, because my idea then is that I've cheated once, I'll just cheat a bit more and a bit more and a bit more until it becomes ridiculous. I mean, what I ate yesterday was worrying. I mean, I ate, maybe 10 small little chocolate bars, half a pack of Oreos, 2 grab bags of crisps. I mean, not grab bags, I mean the big sharing bags. I ate probably 4 homemade cookies. So basically my whole day was taken up by junk food. And it goes on, there's more that I ate, but it was all processed, carbohydrate-based foods, which are terrible for you because they're super addictive. I'm back on the path today. I've canned it again today, but I probably had a binge yesterday. And it was almost like punishing myself for not doing the financial planning that I should have done. And it's really helpful to talk this through with people, because I think some people punish themselves with alcohol, gambling, all sorts of crazy wrong things. I have no reason to punish myself. Things are going well. We've got some really exciting things. It's just I don't have that financial clarity, which switches me into panic mode, because I've had situations in the past where I've almost been in financial ruin. So I understand everything that's going on, but I had no reason to need to eat a whole day's worth. Well, not a whole day's worth. I probably ate what many people wouldn't eat in a week of junk food in a day. And it's disgusting. And but I did. It's over with now. I've managed to, because I read an article a long time ago that, if you have a cheat, you can cheat for the whole day. You're done for that day, so just cheat for the whole day and almost write it off. And I took that article to heart. So when I cheat now, I cheat in quite frightening levels. But yeah, I think this all could have been avoided by having a better grip on what's going on, and I've let it slide a little bit. And I know what I say, I've let it slide. I don't feel I've let it slide. It just feels that things have happened and we've made decisions too quickly. And that's one of the frustrations of working with my business partner Jack. He's very impulsive, he opens amazing doors and opportunities, but he likes to crack on with them without having the the de-risking process or the financial justification. And at times, I've been pulled along and I need to pull him back again. And we have some quite heated debates on this type of topic because, granted, like I say, there's so many things that he's brought to the table where we would not be in this situation without him. But at the same time, if we did it his way, we'd be bankrupt and wiped out already. So that's why we're a good partnership. But it's frustrating when I feel I've been dragged along a little bit, and as a result, it's I've missed the important financial underpinning stage, which normally I'm so good at. Over there, beautiful moon. Dusk is a great time to run, I have to say. But anyway, that's pretty much it today. I just wanted to get that out. I think the moral to the story is, certainly from an entrepreneurial perspective, well, actually I'm going to talk about binge eating, and this could be quite controversial, but you can't change the past, okay, what you've eaten, but you can change the future. So if you've cheated on a day and you want to cheat a bit more in that day, my take on it is fill your boots, okay? That day's already done, so how badly it's done is almost irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. So if you do it time and time again, then it does become very, very relevant. But if you do it once and then stop, then it's not that big a deal. And don't beat yourself up too much about it, because I struggle with this big time, but fortunately I'm able to pull myself out pretty quick without doing too much severe damage, or I hope I haven't done too much severe damage. So, moral to today's story is, if you've got an issue with your diet and nutrition that you're consuming, and you've cheated on a day, get the whole cheating system out of your system on that day, but then stop. Okay, if you do it over and over again, that's where it becomes a habit, that's when it becomes super dangerous. So that's my moral to today's story. Anyway, that's it from me. As always, please remember to give this a subscribe and a share. It's part of a fundraiser to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. And quite frankly, the more people we get in front of by your likes, shares, subscribes, the more money we raise. So anything you can do would be hugely appreciated. And all the information is in the link in the comments below. Thank you for your support as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.